Hello, everyone. I've actually been wanting to get this recorded for a while now. This is Firefighting Simulator Ignite. He's from the same people that made Firefighter Squad. I'm gonna turn. Oh, that's way too. Bring it down a bit. Make it to 40. I figured I want to play this. I am a firefighter. I'm fire EMS. So I want to play this and give my own insight on the game. Now I am going to come right up front and say this. I understand it's a game. It's to get some challenging and stuff like that. I just want to point out some things that are different from what I've been seeing people play than what is real in the academy. So I tried to make mine look as most similar to my uniform as well. My helmet is yellow, but it is an old New York helmet. It might be tan. I don't know. It's hard to like. Oh wait, there's more. I wish I had the red. Maybe it is. It is this color. It is this color. And I do have these Fire Eagle boots. These are my Fire Eagle boots. And we have the yellow reflectors on there. We don't have the knee pads because we don't have fire decks for our uniforms. But fire decks are good. So let's go ahead because we don't have these little clasps on ours. These are kind of old. They don't really do these anymore. Now, some issues I have here right off the bat, just by looking at it, is he has no hood. I turn my character and look at it like I cannot. Okay. Maybe if I can do it in game. But this back piece here, it should come around to like the front here. It's gonna cover your ears. This strap, way too loose. Way too loose. There should be a Velcro strap here. What you kind of see they tried to do here. Could be your probably a radio pocket. I'm not sure. Extrication gear. I keep these gloves. These are not fire gloves. Those would melt. I keep my cribbing in here with some wedges to keep doors, to maintain doors. In this pocket, I keep tourniquets, stuff like that in there. In my bottom pockets, I keep one glove in this pocket, the other glove in this pocket. And I also keep a pair of work gloves, one glove in there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and begin our career. I don't think there is a tutorial, so we'll have to see. I might have to lower some settings. I'm not sure how well it's gonna play on this. See, okay, he has the hood on there. Yeah, this back piece here would come around to the front, like on the top, on the back of his helmet. Would actually come around more to the front of the. Now, I am a volunteer firefighter. I am not a paid firefighter. I don't. I'm not stationed at a I don't live at a station for so many hours and then off so many hours. I respond if I'm available to calls for free. So I do it because I like to save other people's. So we're in the officer's chair here. This is a clean cab. There's no SCBA gear on those seats. There should be an SCBA on every seat except for the drivers. You can see they kind of put the holder on there, but they just kind of cover the back seat. There's also should be your flashlights on here. Your tick should be on here. The radio should be on here. So as the officer, you're gonna get here, you're gonna see, well, they already have a scene on there, so we don't have to worry about the size scene up. But if we're the first person here as an officer, we're given the call, like, fully engulfed,
We have reports of
you know,
a fire in a residential
Alpha and
building.
Charlie side.
It has been confirmed that a victim is still located inside the house. All right, recruit, this isn't the academy. Show us what you're made of. Get inside the building, rescue that victim, and take care of the remaining fires.
So
Best
the
of
biggest thing I can see from that is, right off the bat, you have, go into third person here.
Okay, first get to the entrance.
We're gonna walk around, look around, stuff like that. Okay, so I have my gear on. I have a flashlight that mounted to my thing. These are your SCBAs. This is a small tank, but this pump station, like these right here, would be your Minutemen loads. You grab these, run off, and go out onto the field. I'm gonna pause it. Oh, I can't. Like, yeah. They should be pre-connected to the
Get to that entrance, recruit.
Okay, let's. I forgot we're in a. There's no running on the fire scene either. So when you go up to a door,
try to open that door.
You try before you pry.
The door is still locked. We need a tool for forced entry.
In this case,
one from the vehicle.
I would knock out this panel right here and reach in and grab it. But we're gonna do the Halligan bar. So on a forced entry, you will use
now grab one of those Halligan bars. Good.
You would take one person would have the Halligan, one person would have the axe. So one person would be carrying what they call a set of irons. The person with a Halligan bar puts the door in, puts it in like that, and then the person with the axe will strike the back of this on the call of whoever has the Halligan bar, saying strike, 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 until it's in, and then you pry it open. If doors open that easily, there'll be robbers everywhere.
Vision is all right. Next, we need to locate the
victim
still
there's
inside.
Lights on in here. See? With me, oh no, it's a flashlight. Never mind. Okay, we're good though. We're gonna grab our patient here.
There they are, unconscious. You will have to carry them. Great. Now carefully carry them to the stretcher outside. The medics will take care of them.
Medics are way too close. They'd be down the road.
All right. Now it's time to take care of the fire.
So
first, pick up the nozzle connected to the red attack line. Now locate the fire inside the structure.
Oh, we have the nozzle, right? Okay, this is what we call a pistol grip nozzle. Typically, you'd have two people on this line, one person right behind you to control the nozzle, because this is technically this is a charge line. See how thick it is. You come in and you'd apply your pressure. Make sure you're always right to fight. You kind of want to pick one side.
Get to the fire, recruit.
Oh,
all right. Use the nozzle and make sure all fires are extinguished.
Kind of work your way. That is a possibility. That's why you don't go too far in. You want to be able to leave an extraction. Now see how visibility is going? You get crouched down so you can see again. But I want to work them slowly. Color down.
Good
No need
job,
to rush
recruit.
through.
You've done your part. The others will handle the rest.
There you go. So, basic training. Can't complain too much. There's a lot of things that are pretty on point. This would be like if you had a volunteer fire company. That's what the scene would look like. 3 people.
Well, recruit, you did a decent job out there.
Oh, well, that's
but I hope
not
you know
good.
that firefighting is not just about fighting fires. It's about stepping into chaos when everyone else is
I was
running
crouched
away.
on the scene.
You're not just putting out flames.
I'll go in third
You're
person.
saving lives, protecting homes, sometimes even giving people a second chance.
This
But
looks
with
more like a
that
rescue
comes
truck.
a lot of responsibility. It's more than
But
just a
you
job.
have a 5-inch on the
become part
back
of a
there.
family,
The red
a
is
brotherhood,
another
and
5-inch.
sisterhood of
That
something
would
bigger.
typically be like probably
You
like a
did
2-inch.
good today. All right. But this is just the beginning. Unit 7, returning home.
So that would never happen. Never in a million years. You'd pull around and you'd back into your bay like you're supposed
Unit
to.
7, back home safe and sound.
All right.
So
For now,
you're going
you
to be
should
a
come
quick
and
access
meet me
to
in the
here.
training area.
So this should be. Can I access these? Well, no. Okay. So yeah. So they pulled in wrong. You would have backed in to the spot. Now there are some garages that have a pull through, so you would pull through, but these have EMS and fire on the other side. So, but you'd be like this. And they have them usually have them marked if they're a big bay like this. But these are not pull through ones, so this is technically incorrect. That would have backed. They would have backed in. So we'll go out here. Here's an ambulance. Let's see here. One door there. Door there.
So, yeah, we thought we had it, but on our return, the whole wall
Very
was on
rare when you
fire.
see back doors like those. This would be another tall door. This would be usually where your main oxygen tank is. This is an old truck. That's probably the 90s. Look at that vent system on there. Sorry, I'm distracted. Alright, let's go to the training area. Again, there's no running in the fire service. But I'm totally walking. This is a nice little training area outside of a fire department. I'd kill for a fire department like this. I think every firefighter would too.
Good morning, rookie. This is the parkour section. Here you can get used to moving around and training with mission objects. Feel free to come by anytime. On the other side, we have the training area. We have a suite of training scenarios for you here, with anything you might encounter on a real call. Of course, you can also create your own custom conditions to get exactly the training that you need. For now, we will show you how to set up the water supply to the vehicle and give clear commands to your squad members. Nothing you can't handle, of course. First, we need to set up the water supply. Grab one of those yellow supply hoses from the vehicle.
5-inch. So you grab your 5-inch here, right? So typically you would grab these while you
First,
are, and they would not be
connect one end
disconnected
to the
like that.
truck.
It would just pull off the back, and you would, the truck would drive away. And
Next,
then
you need to connect
this would
the
be
other
flat,
end to the
not
hydrant
full like
so
that.
we can get some water.
And then you would wrap this around the hydrant, and the truck would drive away, standing back so it doesn't. So there's 2 different hydrants. There's some issues here with the coding. So there's 2 types of hydrants. There's called a wet hydrant, which is always has water, typically down south, or a dry hydrant like we have here where I live, because it gets freezing temperatures. It means that when you open this, you'll either have water immediately come out, or water will not come out, and then you have to open it. This would probably be a wet hose. Let's see if water comes out. Oh, okay, I gotta move the mouse in a circular pattern. So the water coming out, so this would be a wet hydrant. And most of these now are quick connects. So there's no point in opening this because there's already water coming through it. You'd technically be closing this because the wet hydrant always has water coming through. You know what we see in like in movies when a car hits them and water is flying through.
Now it needs to go out. Grab a red attack hose from the back.
This would be your usually a 3-inch.
Good. Now attach the other end on the side of the vehicle. Now put a nozzle on the end of it.
Nozzle should be kept near the pump. All pistol grips. Where'd my hose go? Where'd it go?
Okay, the water is ready. Now get to the door.
And then you would have someone pump it, operate the pump. And then try before you fry. It's locked.
Okay, now for commands. Tell your squad member to break open that door for you.
It's locked, but I'll break it open. Be right back. Getting a Halligan.
Also, he never checked the door. You always check your door all the way around with the back of your hand for heat. And you want to control the door.
There is a victim. Give the search and rescue command so your squad member rescues them.
Search and rescue.
Searching for victims.
Things can get hectic on site. You can always rely on the command view to keep everything in sight. There are some potentially explosive materials on site. Grab them and get them outside.
I don't like that.
Rescue finished. That's what I do.
Oh, I don't like that. That command window like screwed everything up.
Gonna pick up that Halligan first.
Oh, they want it
This
over there.
door is locked. I can't get there right now.
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. Someone!
I'm so relieved you're here. What are you doing? You can't leave me here.
Hold E to
One
drop
of your
it.
squad members needs
Someone help me.
Get to them
Please.
quickly.
Mayday! Someone help! Mayday! Mayday! I need help! Mayday! Mayday! Someone get over here! Mayday! 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 You better move it! Mayday! Mayday! I'm good. I can keep going.
There they are. Now help them get back up. Good. Now you just need to take care of that fire. Don't forget you can give commands to your squad to help you out.
Start
You
over
will
here, get
soon.
this one.
Now you're safe. That victim's safe.
There's also no sprinkler going off, which means the sprinkler system has failed.
Good job for now, but enough playing around. We've got a real emergency going on. Get to the mission room ASAP to get up to speed.
Alright, I gotta see. That really screwed me. Hate to go down.
Good. We'll
Alright,
handle the
let's
rest.
not run to the scene of the. Wish we could just pick and choose our fires. Okay, okay, free now? Okay, let's do that.
Well, that's not what they told me.
Take a look at stuff. Engine turnout. So that's an aerial. Okay, that's our aerial. Oh, the engine's so backwards. Can I access these? Okay. Yeah, so this is the supply hose. This would be your attack hose or your dreams. See what do I have in here? Ladders are in here. Nozzle compartment is in there. This would be an extra SCBA. Okay, that would not be an extra CVA. So your outriggers. More. Okay, there's more nozzles in there. That's a lot of nozzles for only 2 connections. Circular saws. These are gas powered, it looks like. You have a pickhead axe, a pickhead axe, and a pickhead axe. This would have your 3 Halligans. Fire extinguishers. Switching to foam. Foam is expensive. We rarely ever use foam. This would be a bumper hose, usually. Yeah, fire extinguishers. More Halligans. They don't have a flathead axe on a single one of these trucks. I'm gonna open all the doors. 3 pickhead axes, fire extinguishers, circular saws, Halligans, oxygen tanks, fly hoses, nozzles. The ambulance stuff too. Nope, can't access EMS. We're not cool enough to be EMS. And this would be the same as what we already have over there with the backwards engine. I don't have a deck gun. Also, why is my SCBA still on? We have the aerial, which should have a deck gun. Does this not have a deck gun? This would have a deck gun. This would have a deck gun on it. You could hit, as they say, GPMs reduce BTUs, gallons per minute reduce British thermal units. Decon laundry. So yeah, you just take all your stuff off here, clean it after every fire. Backwards, shower to decon. Shower within the hour. Helps reduce the carcinogens. And then like just supply closet for all that stuff. That's pretty detailed. You got your lockers here, which would have all your stuff. This would be, oh, looks like a restroom. That's pretty accurate. There's bathrooms in every fire station. Pretty dirty bathrooms, if you ask me. Like, all that water. Why is there all that water there to get that looked at? All that money. Looks like a workshop. Like a garage. They're working on a motorcycle out here. Mechanic. Yeah, okay, that's tracks. Apparatus Bay training area. These would have your lines, so your training area leads that way, and your apparatus bay. Very common for people that are new to the fire service. Stairwell tower. This would be your hose tower, where you dry off all your hoses. This floor would probably be your living quarters. You go all the way up. There's your roof. Completely unnecessary. This tower would actually also be used for training, running up and down in full gear. That is a very common thing. While we're here, let's see here. Chow hall. Pretty nice looking chow hall, I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, I
No
stood
TV at
there
all.
opening the nozzle, and suddenly the whole staircase was covered in foam. No idea why they turned it on.
Yeah, tell me.
I understand that Travis has all this experience as a commander, but still, I just feel like Matt has a little more understanding of the situations we get into.
This would be single quarters. This would, I guess, this is atrocious. This person would be hazed to death. Donated by our fire chief. This ladder was in use at our old fire station back in 1901 in memory of our fathers and grandfathers before us. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Another quarter. It was a little tidier. No food at least everywhere. I like how each one's different, a little personalized. I got a dog here on their picture. This is the fire chief quarter. Oh, they let you in. Obviously, a much bigger area. They have their own personal bath. Looks like fire chief has kids. He was in the Navy. Person's a gamer. This would be my bed. This guy's a gym junkie. Pretty messy. I'm not gonna look in every single shower room. Yeah, that tracks. Seems about right. So it's still messy though, like personal lockers, construction site. I'm hoping as we oh, okay, here we go. They're playing, is that GTA?
Dude, you should have seen it. I ran out of the smoke holding this puppy like it was an action movie scene.
Oh no, they're playing that construction simulator. No recliners. All their trophies from probably parades and leagues. Oh, I'm stuck on the door. Then this would be like the game room. Yeah, play pool, air hockey, arcades, darts. Well, that seems about right for a rec room. Hobby room.
Oh my, that's so sad.
Oh, and we have to. We have to. Let's use the pole. Alright, so what's down here we looked at already? First aid room. So this would be your EMS. Room. They would be the only ones that would be basically in there. Mission briefing.
That way.
Training room. Looks like EMS is having a class. They got a dock there. With stethoscope. Bunch of aid bags. There's a drug box open with nothing in it. Better take a look at that. See who took all that stuff out. Dispatch room. Typically not allowed in dispatch unless you are a dispatcher. Have personal information, HIPAA and all that stuff. To be probably your chief dispatcher's office. This would be, I don't know what this is. Hidden area? Last alarm. So the last alarm is people have died in line of duty. They've completed their last alarm. Can't go out the front. So this must be the front door. Oh yeah, because there's, so this is the reception. This would be your reception dispatcher. And then women's restroom, men's restroom. There'll be a lobby. Okay, this same place. This is where people would come in. And this is your lieutenant office. It seems about right. About 3 lieutenants. And then fire chief. This would be probably the secretary for the fire chief. Oh, they have a dog. Where's the dog? I did get the download, the pie. Captain. Typically not in the office. And this would be your deputy chief. Weight room. In the stairwell tower. Storage room. Extra hoses in there. What else is in here? Really it. Hoses everywhere.
Man, I'm just
Okay,
exhausted.
let's see. There's the dog right down there too. Where's the dog?
On the last one, we just couldn't.
All right, let's go take a look. All right, we have a commercial fire with entrapment. Review details.
911, what's your
Chaotic
emergency?
noises in
Yeah?
the background.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Ah, great. I'm over at the Solala Couture store in downtown. You need to send someone. There's a Black Friday sale going on. Well, at least it was. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think someone set some clothes on fire?
All right, sir. I'm sending people your way. Are you outside?
Yeah, I got out. So did most people and employees. There's so much smoke. I couldn't see if anyone is still inside. God, I hope not.
Okay, thank you, sir. I need you to stay on the line with me just a bit longer.
Both of those were very well behaved, like well rounded communications. Like, no one's that. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna take the Rosenbauer TP3. It's a pumper. We're gonna confirm. We'll leave it medium. I think we want build supply line. And then we're gonna drive. Second unit is gonna be also a TP3. All right.
Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare to respond.
All right, so we're gonna run to our truck.
Dispatch notification. Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare for response. Attention Unit 7. Fire dispatch alert. Respond immediately. Fire call alert.
Headlights, hazard lights, emergency lights, horn, and yelp. Okay. So this is what another issue I had with the game is how unrealistic.
Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare to respond.
Dispatch to Unit 7. Dispatch to Unit 7. You hear me?
Unit 7 to dispatch. I hear you loud and clear.
An emergency has been reported in Riverside. It's one or multiple units
So
within
yes,
a commercial
you can go as
area.
fast as possible.
There is an ongoing fire. There are also reports of people still inside the
You'll always be in
structure.
your left lane. But technically, we would respond like slowly. I hate the Rosenbauer. Like we would stop at that light there before proceeding. The Yelp is so stupid. You could also yelp at every. Okay, I'm just gonna use the horn. Oh, let's just turn there.
0437.
Got distracted by the time.
Welcome back, recruit. We have an emergency in a Solala store. Apparently, they had a big sale going on, and the store clerks couldn't control the situation. People got rowdy, and now the place is kind of a wreck. More importantly, there is a rapidly spreading fire going on that we need to take down. You'll need to manage this site on your own, recruit. Show us that you and your squad can handle an emergency. I'm sure you'll find a way.
All right, so they're gonna go establish the line. I'm gonna do a 360 because they didn't do one, obviously. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a look and see. Okay, we do have. Yeah, we will. Let's get to that. You see, there are people with entrapment. Looks like there is power on still, so we're gonna look for a power box. Turn the power off. That's the first thing you should always do. Which should technically be right here, but it's not. I wonder why. Because they want to challenge the game. So, we're gonna. Door's locked. Parker.
Gonna go search and rescue. Unconscious victim found.
Bring me.
All right.
Allium.
Getting a tool, boss.
I got that victim safe to the medics. Gonna set up a ladder.
Nah,
I located
boss.
an unresponsive victim. Ladder is ready, boss.
Oh shit.
Victim is safe, boss. I found an unconscious victim here.
Gonna do some search and rescue.
Rescue finished. That's what I do.
Three.
I'm fired up for this.
Fire.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Victim order.
There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Cannot
We'll
follow
take care
that
of
order,
that.
Commander.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
They're safe with us.
Get well soon.
Yeah, grab it, grab it.
Checked room.
Hook. Connect.
There's an unresponsive victim here.
I'm gonna come from the other side. Santiago. Going to.
Attacking the fire.
Victim is safe, boss.
No,
Room is clear. Unconscious victim found.
hit from here.
Victim has reached the ambulance. Taking care of the fire, boss.
Grab all this fire. They're working from one side, I'm working from the other.
Me and my nozzle go, fire shall be no more.
Alright, H. There's something out there.
This sure was a mess, but you handled it well, recruit.
Fired each other. And the roof did not collapse. Silver reading wasn't fast enough. So, all in all, I think it's pretty fun. Didn't have to find anything. Am I a sports junkie? I don't know what.
You've shown us that you can handle yourself despite the unexpected dangers of this
I am
job.
now a firefighter.
We are glad to have you on board, Firefighter.
I'm not a probie anymore. No more hazing. I am not a fan of Rosenbauer trucks. I understand they probably what's it called? Sponsored this game. But yeah, I'm not a fan. All right, let's do one more. Do one more mission. We'll hit that fire.
Okay, this...
All right, what do we got here? So we have a crashing the party, a main, and a side mission. Let's do apartments. Yeah, let's do some apartments. Let's I'm going to skip. And then I'm gonna try it on hard. Let's see if we can do a hard side mission.
We have an ongoing emergency in Booker's Creek. It appears to be a single-family home. There is a fire reported. Also look out for people trapped inside the structure.
Okay. Davis, you're gonna search and rescue.
Lead the way. We finally made it. It's over.
Now you're safe. We'll take care of them, don't worry.
I found an unconscious victim here.
Going firefighting.
I will go check the area.
We'll handle those victims, don't worry.
Checked everything in this room.
Hey, well, how'd they get in? They'll all require.
That victim's safe. I got that victim safe to the medics.
Oh.
Unit 7, you need to focus on rescuing those victims. Get them out of danger.
Unconscious victim found.
We need to find those victims.
Oh, lost a victim. All right, let's try it again. All right, this time we're gonna do two people on one person on Explorer, me, and the other person on victims, and one person on
There
extinguishing
is an
fires.
emergency located in Booker's Creek. The site is a single-family home. We have confirmation of a fire. One or more victims are also still within the structure.
Located a conscious victim.
Just get me out. Thank you so much.
Victim rescued, partner.
All right, let's take a look at you.
Okay, now you're ready.
I'm fired up for this.
Checking area. Going to pick up that axe first.
Thank you, officer. My prayers are with you.
Rescue finished. That's what I do. Wait a moment. I'm getting a tool.
Why are you?
Let me get that house.
Here.
I found a breaker box over here.
This room should be clear.
I understand. Lead the way. I'm so glad you found me. We finally made it. It's over.
All right, they're safe with us.
should be clear.
Hear that? That is a room that is, see all that? That is a backdraft waiting to happen.
Room is clear.
Missing a victim. I think it's the roof. I hate to do this, but did we find them all?
I can't get there. I can't reach that location, Commander.
Unit 7, you need to bring down that fire. It's getting out of control. The victim should be our priority.
I couldn't get to the victim. It's in that room. Okay, that's okay.
An emergency has been reported in Booker's Creek. It's a house in a residential area. There are reports of a fire. There are also reports of people still inside the structure.
There's an unresponsive victim here.
Unit 7, victims are in high danger. Evacuate them ASAP.
There.
Checking for...
We have to get those victims out.
Okay, like yeah, we just got here. Okay, so harder than I thought it was gonna be. I think. All right, and that axe is stupid. They're not gonna use that axe at all. Fuck that axe.
You are needed for an emergency in Booker's Creek. It appears to be a single-family home. We have a confirmed fire outbreak. Also look out for people trapped inside the structure.
Rescue. What am I gonna do? Wait for me. Thank you so much.
I got that victim
Searching for
safe to the
victims.
medics.
Getting a Halligan.
Victim is safe, boss.
I located an unresponsive victim. Gonna go search and rescue.
Let me get that axe first.
All right, let's take a look at you.
Gonna do some search and rescue.
Checked room. This room should be clear. This room should be clear. There's
Room is
no
clear.
chance I can
Finished
do as you
checking
ordered,
for
Commander.
victims.
Unit 7,
Site is clear.
this
All
fire is
victims safe.
escalating. You need to control it.
All of them?
We got your back. Don't worry.
That's all of them.
Good. We'll handle the rest.
Supply line ready.
Taking care of the fire, boss.
ventilation out of this room. Oh shit.
Fire's extinguished.
This must have been the origin of the fire. Where's everyone?
I'll focus on the fire, partner.
Okay, I've done all this. Where's the roof?
Lead the way. I'll follow.
I'm fired up for this.
So I need to be able to get onto the roof, but I can't get onto the roof. I need aerials, that's what I need. And I don't think I have one. that come from?
Site is clear. Situation is under control.
House is totaled. Well, at least I got a silver rating. So 4,285 gallons of water used. Sounds about right. So I don't understand why I couldn't get on the roof of that building. Like, I would have gone on the roof and ventilated as well, but all right. Well, that's gonna end the video here. I like the game. It's a lot of fun. For a game, I think it's actually fairly realistic. Just some of the parts there that I was talking about, like, are just me nitpicking because it has to be like that if you want to make it a video game with for solo players, but also for limited amount of players. Some of these calls, like there's one that's probably this one, yeah, that has like electrical fire, backdrafts, explodables, gas leaks, all that stuff. Um, Huge fires, like this is a whole apartment building on fire. Um, that gets called in. Guess what? You're getting 7, 8, 9, 10 plus stations respond, and that is going to give you manpower. There's going to be so many people that you're going to be tripping over each other with a big call like that, but they have you fighting it with 4 people. So some of these are a little unrealistic and a little hard to do unless you have a good, competent team with you. You'd have like playing that hard with 3 NPCs that just were standing in the garage, just aiming at the wall, doing nothing, obviously makes it a little more difficult. So you'd have to do them with like some of these harder ones with a big group of reliable people. And I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and find 3 other people to play the game with, and see if we can do one of these big ones at a hard level. But that is everything I wanted to do for today. I know I played a little bit longer than I wanted to, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep playing it. I loved Squad. I thought it was really good as being for realistic. So I'm excited to play more of it. But first, before we go, training area this way. We're gonna go for a hunt. We're gonna go for a hunt for El Doggo.
You want to sign up?
Like, there's all his stuff. The beds, the doghouse, the... that a beer mug? Oh no, it's just okay. You can't play basketball. And that's as far as I can go this way. I don't know where the dog is. Let's find out. Shift tab, right? Yeah. Let's see if they say on there where to find the I don't see anything. Okay, let's go discussions maybe. I search. Oh, so there's like no set place. Like you just gotta be lucky to find her. Well, she wasn't in the office. She wasn't outside. So let's check the chief's office. Oh wait, the office is downstairs, isn't it? Yeah, 'cause the rooms are upstairs.
Well, now she doesn't talk to me, so I must have said something. Is it something important?
Yeah, I'm looking for the dog. You think the dog would be where all the firefighters are, which would be...
Yes, I know, right?
They gotta be upstairs. She's gotta be upstairs. Gotta be. Like... Aha, found her.
Who's a good boy? Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
That's great. I love it. Okay, we found the dog. We got the pet, Timmy, and fantastic. I love it. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.